What is up, it's Warchief, and today I'm going to show you how to flip loops and samples inside of Arcade. It's a plugin that is made by Output, and it is awesome. It's subscription, DST plugin, 10 bucks a month, really worth it. Amazing. But I'm going to show you how you can flip your loops and samples inside of this plugin, and it helps me out a lot actually, because the way I make music is more sample based, I guess, like more hip hop based, because I grew up on Machine, making music on Machine, so that's a beat making program. So that's how I learned, and then I got Ableton, and there's a complete whole story. But anyways, yeah, let's get right into it. This is amazing. Let's go. This sample for you. It is a somatic sample, Astro roundabout melody loop. It's at 140 BPM, F minor, but we have the BPM set at 110. I put this BPM at 110 because I made this little drum loop right here, and I really liked them. I'll play the drums for you right now. This loop is at 140, the BPM in our DAW is 110, but it sounds pretty good. I'll play just the loop. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy. It's just like real mystical sounding or whatever. This is the thing. I was in Arcade, and I will bring this up right here. Plugin might crash because when I have two instances of it, it crashes a lot. So I was messing around. I was actually trying to work on like a little groove or a song, and I was in here with the virtuoso line. That's what they call them. They call them lines. And this is some of the, I'll just play some of the samples from this product line. Very violin-y, piano-y sounding, but I actually got my sample and I converted it into the very first note right here, which is C, and then I set the key to F sharp, the F sharp minor. The original key to the loop is F, so you can just disregard that. Just do what makes it sound good. If it sounds like crap, scrap it. If it sounds good, keep it. That's like easiest rule to follow right there. So anyways, it's on here. And the way I flip this to change it up, there are actually these little effects inside of Arcade. This one is a beat repeater. This one is a playhead. It plays it from a different starting point when you activate it in the middle of the sample. It's pretty cool, actually. And then this one right here, it looks like DNA is resequence. See, it already changes up a lot right there. It's actually pretty cool. I don't really mess with this one a lot because there's a lot of, you can get real in depth with these. Usually I use the repeater, and then sometimes I use this playhead one, but I don't really use this one too often, the resequence. It sounds cool though. I might get into that actually. So anyways, so what I did was I played the sample and then I just messed around. I will show you what I did on my machine right here. So this is how it played. Sounds cool, sounds great. And then I recorded that in the MIDI inside this Arcade right here, and you can see that the C is the actual loop and then A is the repeater. That's why it looks like this. You got to activate the repeater on each, and I only used the same repeater actually, and it sounds cool. And then I bounced it down to audio, and this is what I got. Well, the next sample is this Astro 17 melody. Let's play it. When I put this in Arcade, it did not sound like that at all, because I'll show you right here. It did not go that well. It took me a minute to figure out how to get this to sound good, actually. Okay, I was in the chopped, and I was like, because if you go into different lines, they'll have different parameters set up for each like modulation thing. That's what I'm going to call it, modulator. It's pretty much modulator for the repeaters, the playhead, and then the resequence. There's different setups, and I go into one, I listen to all the setups, and then I just mess around till there's one I find. That's why we are in Y tones in chopped, because I liked these repeaters, and I didn't feel like going through all the work to set up my own, because who has time for all that? You know what, nowadays you just got It's all about speed. Just got to keep going, baby. Keep going. So anyways, I put it in here and I set it to F sharp minor, just like the other one. And it's kind of a lower tone. It already changes it up a bit. Then I was like, all right, let's listen to this repeater. So this is what I got out of it. It's just cool, changes it up a bit. And then I found a sequence that I really liked. I'll show you the sequence I was playing. So the C is the actual sample, and then these are like the repeater modulators. I went from this repeater to that repeater to that repeater, and this is what I got. I'll let you listen to the sample. That is wild. You can also do it with samples like kick drums. You can mess with those. It's really wow, awesome. Actually, I really like this. So yeah, hopefully you pick up Arcade, try it out. I think you get 30 days for free. You can definitely try it out. It's really easy to download. It gets right in your DAW, no complications. It's amazing, and I really like this process of flipping samples and loops. It is fun. That's the biggest thing. If it's not fun, I'm not gonna deal with it, and they made this fun. So as long as they keep putting out fun things, I'm gonna keep talking about their product because it is awesome. And you can also tell that the BPMs don't match. This is 136 BPM, this is 140 BPM. It doesn't matter. Whatever sounds good to you, it's gonna be good. Like, these are two different BPMs. I locked the BPM at 110 and I changed up the samples, and it just sounds good. Just sounds good. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give me a like, comment down below telling me how you flip your samples. Do you do it in your DAW? I know a lot of people do it in the DAW, but I really like how Arcade has everything set up, and you can just go around and find different setups with different lines, and I really like that. Enjoy this process. More into the loop, sample, bass, flipping. I know it's not really wanted in the EDM community, but I do make like EDM bass music. Well, this is how I started making music, so I'm just used to making stuff like this. Subscribe, hit the bell, do all that, whatever you want. Peace.